Today we'll be visiting the practice space of South Jersey's All-American band Breaking Tradition. Since the release of their EP, Something I've Learned From You last summer, they've been shredding through countless venues and into the hearts of their growing fan base.
How did Breaking Tradition start?
I'd say Breaking Tradition came about to be a more serious thing in high school, like, I don't know, freshman, sophomore year. But our lives always revolved around music because Connor and I, we went to the same elementary school together.
And I played bass, he played guitar. We just started jamming, and soon enough when they started to form the Taste of Change, I was invited to play some bass in that and see how it goes.
And once we got to junior high in high school, we met our good friend Lloyd, who is the other lead singer in our band. He was in marching band with me from 7th grade to 9th grade, and we had the same music taste, etc. And he decided that we would all just make a three-piece band, me, Connor, and Lloyd. Lloyd played drums for us.
Well, back in middle school, I used to play drums with Sean and Connor, but I decided that I didn't really want to do that anymore. So I started talking to my old friend Mike from elementary school, and we started to jam. And then after all that happened, I kind of brought Sean and Connor back so we could try something different for me to sing and for Sean to also sing.
Kyle talked to Mike about his drumming, his equipment, everything he had.
Me and Lloyd, we were in elementary school band together, then we were in middle school band together. Then one day we just ended up talking. We realized we listened to the same kind of music and everything, so we started jamming. He played guitar, I played drums. Then he invited Sean over, and we've just been great friends ever since.
His parents got us going, his uncle, they were all in a band since they were kids, so they let us use their practice space or equipment until we can get our own stuff, and eventually it just formed into Breaking Tradition where we took it seriously.
Starting off as merely pre-teens as well as playing and critiquing themselves constantly throughout the past years clearly shows in not only their writing skills but also their instrumental skills. The band is also involved in their school's choir, drama, and band programs.
Since you're one of the main contributors to the writing process of the band, what inspires you?
I'd say that's a pretty general statement. There's been a lot. Honestly, I just love the creative flow that I get, like when I make music, like the emotions it gives off. I'd say my life revolves around music, and writing is one of my favorite things to do.
Something that really inspires me to write is really just like going to other local shows and just seeing and hearing all the different kinds of bands and everything. And when I come home, I just kind of sit down and take a guitar and I just see what comes out. But like, we all pretty much have a pretty big range of influences. Like, we listen to like everything from like, pop punk to like real smooth music, and even to like metal and stuff. But we really listen to everything, and it really it blends really well.
Breaking Tradition really lives up to their name in the local scene. They've emerged from a local venue in Sewell, New Jersey, where bands play such genres as hardcore punk and post-hardcore. The band is simply a diamond in the rough, bringing together fans of multiple genres such as pop punk, alternative, and rock all together as one.
What is your motivation to play music?
Well, something that really got me started mostly to play music was really my parents. They play in a band. They're called Mad Laughter. They've been playing ever since I was born, and even before that. It's really like a family band. My dad plays drums, my mom plays bass, my uncles play guitars, and yeah, they really got me started.
My motivation to play music would definitely just be letting people hear what I made and giving them the same feelings that I try to give off when I write the songs. When we have that songwriting material that we finally finish up the process of, and it's complete and it's finished and it sounds great, adding on the extra stuff, I just love sending that music to people's ears.
Just to make something good for people to hear, and that's always how it's been from day one. Even when I picked up the bass and was jamming with Sean in elementary school, it was never about fame. It was just about making good music that we like to hear first, and then just giving it to other people.
The band is a great example of how mature, talented, and goal-oriented such young musicians can be. They began playing small festivals and opening for local bands, to headlining local shows and playing with big touring bands from all around the country.
Did you ever really see yourself headlining local shows and even crossing state lines to play?
I'd say not till later on. I just liked music, but I never thought that I would get a band with this much talent and putting us together as one big group. I kind of could see that we would eventually, hopefully go places, because that's our goal. That's what we want to do.
Not at all, to be honest, because when we first started in middle school, like, I didn't think that we were honestly that good. As we developed, like, as a band, now I think that we could be able to do things like that, but from the start, no, not at all.
What is your favorite thing about being in the band?
Well, there's actually a lot of things, like everything from even just hanging out with the guys and everything, and mostly playing shows a lot, just being around them, and even writing. Writing is great, it's fun, and it's a great way to just, you know, contact other people with the writing, and it's just a great feeling. But yeah, especially I love hanging out with everyone after shows and meeting new people at shows. It's just a great experience.
Everything practically, like, my favorite thing really is just getting up in front of people and playing, hanging out with everyone in the band, playing new places, learning new things. That's my favorite about all of it. Just, it's real fun.
My favorite thing about being in the band is honestly just getting the opportunity to take my talents and just put them out there for people to see. There's a lot of talented people out there who just, you know, get to play in their basement because they don't have a proper avenue to express their talent, and I'm fortunate enough to have a group of friends who allow me to play with them, and some great bookers out there who allow us to play for the people, and it's just really an awesome thing.
I could go on for days, honestly, like all the advantages and what makes me want to stay in the band. But I'd say the friendships, the experience mainly, because I've come to know these people, these guys, as like best friends. They're definitely like what keeps me motivated to write. I want to get far with us, I want to go on tour, I want people to hear our name, and I want people to recognize us, not just like a song like from the radio that you'd hear. I just want people to know about us, and I love the friendships that we make and the experiences.
The band recently finished recording a split EP with the Philadelphia-based pop-punk band Reward. It is expected to be released mid-spring and showcases Breaking Tradition's versatility and newly adapted writing styles. The solid 4-piece outfit from National Park, New Jersey, Breaking Tradition, is here to stay. The band's heartfelt lyrics and realism allows their fans to relate and enjoy their music. With their distinct sound, especially to the surrounding music scene, as well as their mixture of genres, they could be the future of music locally and quite possibly even nationally. Be sure to visit the band's Bandcamp page for more music and information.